Hey y'all, I'm trying to load this video. I done tried a bunch of times, and it's been about pride. I done had to move from my room where I was in front of my phone to come in here to my computer to my office where I started off recording it. And my pride is telling me, girl, give up, go to bed. You can do it another time. Like, really? But nothing comes easy. And anything worth having, you gotta work hard for. Stay up late for. So, doing. Like, now that I'm in my office, I see that I have something on my wall and I ask myself, why? Why am I even doing this? Why? The reason is because as much as I'm inspiring and encouraging you, I'm inspiring and encouraging myself. Because naturally, I want to go get back in my bed and say, oh, it's almost 12 o'clock in the morning and you're up recording a video, girl. Really? Yeah, but somebody needs what I have to say. I need what I have to say. Practice what I preach. So, I was telling y'all about pride. I touched on Naaman and how God was washing him of his pride using the prophet Elisha to tell him to go dip into the Jordan River because Naaman had a skin disease, a skin disorder, and it was all over his body, and he had been hiding underneath his armor for so long, and nobody that he was in going to battle with, none of the other soldiers knew what it is that he was dealing with, but that woman that he came home to, his little, let's say, his worker, because she wasn't his woman, I don't believe. But she was in the home with him, and she would see the scars underneath all the armor that he had on. She would see the real him. She saw him. Nobody else did. She saw him. So I was saying how when she told him about Prophet Elisha and how he could be healed, he had to do something. He had to go through a process. And the process was releasing his pride and going dip in Jordan River. And he was feeling some type of way because the prophet Elisha didn't even talk to him. I guess he's feeling like this man can't just pray for me, speak a word, wave his hand over me and I'll be healed and all this stuff come off of me. And he didn't. Elisha told him to go dip in the Jordan River 7 times. So he didn't even tell him. He told the girl to tell him. So Naaman, being a proud person in the army, I'm sure one of the leaders, one of the top leaders in the army, he feeling some type of way. So like, why he couldn't come out here and acknowledge me? You know what I mean? Pride in the way. So he didn't want to go at first to go dip in some dirty river. But he did. He dipped down as many times as he did. And when he finally came up there 7 times, his skin was beautiful. But his pride had to get out the way for him to be able to do it. And when he released his pride, God released him. A lot of times it's our pride that can stand in the way of God doing what it is that He desires to do in our life. A lot of times it is our pride that can stand in the way of God blessing us and God building us and making us into what it is that He has designed and created us to be. Pride goes before a fall. Pride will cause you to miss out on a very bright, beautiful future if you're not careful, if you're not wise and paying attention and in tune. So I encourage you, because I'm not going to drag this one out. I've already been on here 30 minutes, 30 something minutes with the first one, and it cut off on me. And I went at it again. I deleted a whole bunch of stuff out my phone and it cut off on me again. I'm thinking I need to free up some storage. I done freed up storage, but it's still telling me I need to do this, that, and the other. And I've been doing it on my phone for about 10 to 15 minutes, just playing on my phone trying to get stuff off so that way I can upload this. Till I got tired of fighting on my phone and I came in here. But like I told y'all earlier in the first video, in part 1, I'm not going to tell you something that I'm not experiencing or going through, or something that I'm not dealing with or have dealt with, because God's going to allow me to go through it first before I come out and tell you about it. That's just how it works. And my pride didn't want to continue on after the first couple of times of this video shutting off on me. My pride say, hey girl, you know what? You can try again tomorrow. Hey, you know what? You done deleted all this stuff off your phone. You done bought extra cloud storage space on your phone and you done did all this and this still ain't going through. Why don't you just go to bed? My pride was saying go to bed. But my spirit man says, keep pushing, keep going. Because in the midst of this, I know God is doing something in me. And I can't be so easily ready to just give up on something when I don't know whose life this video will touch or these videos. I don't know who this might impact. I don't know what God is doing, but I know I'm crazy enough to believe Him. I have crazy faith to know that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And I'm doing this because I need to. I need to get that what is in me out to the world. Because I could have been laying down sleeping, but God told me pride goes before a fall. So I got up and asked him what he mean. Say, get your pride out the way. As a matter of fact, talk about it. Because there's a lot of people out there that's got their pride in the way. I've told them to do and instructed them to do. And because they don't like it, or because they don't want to, or because it's not happening the way that they think it should happen, pride is causing them to miss out on what I'm doing in this season. And I'm like, okay. He say, like you. I'm like, oh, okay. So I minister to you from a place of experience. I inspire you. And I hope I can encourage you to please. Pride ain't gonna do nothing good for you to stop you, block you, or hold you up from what it is that God is actually doing. God knows what to do and just how to do it. And I tell y'all that almost every video. God knows what He is doing. And a lot of times I'm telling y'all that because I'm telling myself at the same time, God knows what He's doing. And He knows just how to do it. He's never lost a battle and He never will. He can do all things but fail. So if He's telling us to release something, that's because He's trying to deposit something else into us. And we can't hold on to all those different things and God still continue to pour into us. No, we got to be able to release something for Him to be able to put something inside of us. Something has to go for something to come in. And for me, pride had to go. Continue to keep holding on to that and expect something different to happen. Expect something different to happen. So I hope that you would just take the time. And I'm not saying it's going to all happen overnight, but just a little thing here, a little thing there. If you're not talking to your boo baby, because you're feeling some type of way, get your pride out the way. Because tomorrow's not promised to nobody. If you're a worker and your boss is clowning, you say, well, you know what? I'm going to just, half butt do things. Get your pride out the way and go back and do it right. Of yourself to the job when you can give your very best. Get your pride out the way and realize somebody's watching you. Somebody's always watching you. They're noticing what you're doing or what you're not doing. And God sees all and He knows all. So He knows when we're just giving a little bit here, a little bit there. He knows when we're not going all in. He knows. Like, He see what others don't see. He see it all. He sees it all. And I tell you, you can hide from people and put on the front for people or portray a thing for so long, but God's going to see that. And eventually He's going to expose that. Like for me, it was some things I was saying I let go of, and I didn't let go of it because clearly, just like now, my mind is saying go lay down, but my spirit man is saying, hey, push through. Push through. You never know. Push through. But I say, I ain't got to do that. What am I even taking the time to do this for? No, shoot. Somebody's listening, even if it's one person that's listening, even if it's 2 or 20 or 200 or however. Somebody's watching, somebody's listening. And they want to see how we go through what we go through. Because we're all going through something, but not all of us come out the same way. Not all of us go through the same things and come out on the other side. Some people go through hardship and do it like a good soldier. No, you never know they're going through nothing because they smiling, they keeping they keeping on, they're continuing to keep moving on. And other people, when they go through stuff, it's like they just down in defeat. Like me, I was tripping over the weekend. Oh my gosh. Kids were gone and I was missing them and I was just like, oh Lord, just all in my emotions like, God, man, I'm missing them. He said, Natalie, you got a break. Enjoy your break. They're coming home. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'm so used to having them here. They with their grandparents. They with their daddy. They good. What you tripping off of? Because I'm so used to seeing them here. But I'm all in my emotions and feelings, moping around the house, piling. Because I'm like, man, I wonder what they doing. You know what I mean? Like, most people wish they could get a break from their kids. Everyone. Beautiful people. Very beautiful. Beautiful people. God blessed me. And I'm sitting up here like, wait, for no reason. I'm texting them, y'all, you know what y'all doing. I'm missing them. As to show you, I got it bad, man. Pray for me. But God knows what He's doing and He knows just how to do it. So I'm not telling you I go through stuff and I don't just be all in my feelings and emotions at times because I do. I really be in my emotions and my feelings. But I don't come out the same way other people come out. When I do catch my head, I catch it. I try to change the way that I'm looking at the situation. I said try, because not every time it happens like that. But when difficult situations hit my life, I may be down for a moment, but I get back up. I realize that my help comes from the Lord. It truly does. My help is in the Lord. And no matter what situation I've been through, and no matter what I've had to face or endure or go through in life, God has been my help. He's an ever present help in time of trouble. He has helped me and carried me through a whole lot of stuff I didn't even think I was going to make it through. How I made it through, but I made it through it. God helped me through it every step of the way. But I had to be willing to let go of something, whether if it was fear, whether if it was doubt, whether if it was my wants, my ways, or whatever. I had to let something go for God to move in the situation. So don't be like I was or I am at times. Don't be prideful. Don't let that pride stop you from having the best life that God has in store for you. Because God is going to do some truly amazing things if you just let Him. Don't be, the Bible says, despise not small beginnings. I mean, just because it don't look like it's coming together, it's coming together. Just because it may not look like it's on the right path or it's slow or anything like that, don't give up. Despise not small beginnings because everything else start off just people that are multimillionaires right now, they didn't start off multimillionaires. They did something and worked their way up to it. It's a work, you know. Despise not small beginnings. Don't look like you think it should look like, but don't mean it's not right for God. He gave you that dream, that idea, that vision, if it wasn't something that He wanted you to do with it, and He was going to bless and shine and give you favor on it. And favor is wow. Favor, man. You can't buy favor. Favor put you before people you never thought. Excuse me. Get you things that you didn't even have the money to get. Favor will have all your bills paid for the whole month, and you didn't even know where it was coming from. Favor. Favor will have your enemies be your footstool. Favor. Those people that don't like you and can't stand you will come out and be being nice to you, buying you stuff, doing things for you. Why? Because that's the favor of God. And when you walking in God and you got that favor, man, that's priceless. You can't buy that. Don't give up. Don't stop. Trust me, I wanted to stop tonight, but I didn't. Of course, I'm still here. You know what I mean? Still here. Still doing it. Still moving forward. That's what we have to keep doing, moving forward. Yeah, things are going to happen. Difficult situations are going to take place. Hurting things might take place. But in the midst of it, you have to keep moving forward. You have to keep going. You can't stop. You can't give up. You can't crack and crumble in the middle of this. Why? Because there's somebody watching you. You never know whose life you're touching or inspiring. You never know who is watching you to see how you handle what it is you're going through. They might be looking at you saying, man, you done been hurt, used, talked about, misused, all that. But she's still smiling. She's still smiling. She's still moving forward. After all that, she's still here. Somebody is watching you, and you're somebody's testimony. Trust me, your life is a testimony. It's not saying we're not going to go through things. It's just saying when you're going through the storm, who's in that boat with you? Who do you have around you when you're going through? Who do you have on your team? Who's in your circle? Because it's not saying you're not going to go through, but it matters who you have around you. It matters if Jesus is in that boat with you. It matters. Because he can say, peace, be still, Sayanopa, and calm the winds and rains in your life. Destruction stop at a very word spoken. God to change everything in your life just like that. Things could be seeming like they're moving slow for you right now, and then all of a sudden it's shift. God to take you from broke to balling. What? God to take you from stressed out to peaceful and happy. God to take you from lonely to a boo, a no boo. Bro. God will take you from not having enough to having more than enough. That's the type of God we serve. Be doing things you never thought in your life you would be doing. That's the type of God we serve. Why? Because he's in this boat with us. Y'all trying to go to the other side of this. This is 2020, where this is the COVID, this is the distractions or loss, this, whatever your this is, we all going through something in this. This. But hey, just know you're not alone. God got you and he's with you. And he'll never leave you nor forsake you. He wants to be with you until the very ends of the earth. So don't give up. Don't stop trying. Get pride out the way and realize that God may not come through when you want him to, but he is always on time. He's never too busy. He's never late. He is always on time and he's always there for you. Don't worry about it. God got it in control. Don't stress over it. God got it in control. Don't overthink. God has it in control and it's already worked out. What you thinking about, it's already worked out. Just trust and believe in God and stay focused. Stay focused. This is not the time to get distracted. This is not the time to go back into old habits, old ways, old mindsets and stuff like that. And I'm not saying you're not going to slip and make mistakes or whatever, because I have. I've been guilty of doing it. That's the thing. Not saying that you're not gonna make mistakes or go back, but it's saying you just don't stay there. You don't get comfortable in doing wrong. You don't get comfortable in doing the things that you had gave up. You don't get comfortable with vices. You don't get comfortable with any of those things. No, not when God is calling you higher and to greater. Not saying you're not gonna miss the mark. Don't stay back there. Keep going forward. Don't get comfortable in whatever. Keep trying to do good. Keep practicing good. Keep moving forward. Because it's already getting better. It's already getting easier. And God has already on our behalf. You keep your head up, keep smiling, and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Because God got you, God got us, God got this in control. So I love y'all. And I hope y'all have a great night or a great morning or a great day. And I hope that everything just works out for y'all. I love y'all with the love of God. I'll let y'all later.